Hello everyone, welcome back to Naysmith Gaming and to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I did a little bit of hunting around and I found this unusual screen. The ghost screen. So yeah, today I'm going for Sayori's route. This route is a little bit more intricate than the others. Among other things, because of Act 4, you first need to go through Yuri's route, and Natsuki's route. Oh right, the autosave's today at the festival. So anyway, let's skip straight to the poem writing. To try and get a poem for Sayori. Because Act 4 requires you to have gotten the CG images for both Natsuki and Yuri. I have done that. And oh yes, I believe I promised I would write a poem for each of the for each 20 words I show on screen. Let's see. Sayori does not like peace, she likes peaceful. But peace as a whole goes to Natsuki. She likes hope. Okay. Bubbles is a Natsuki word. Excitement. She likes vacation, but I'm not sure how to work that in. I'm gonna see if, oh, empty, yes. She likes grief. Hope, excitement, empty, grief. Yeah, this is basically, showing how she's basically a duality, half between Natsuki's cuteness and half between Yuri's brooding. Clumsy and amazing are both words that she likes. However, she also likes precious. Family. Natsuki, Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri. One of them. Yuri. Oh, she likes sing. Okay. Broken? Let's go for dance. And romance. And let's go for a little darker now, fear. Adventure. And she likes dark. She likes daydream, but not regular dream. She also likes sunny. Okay, she likes tears. Oh, she also likes... No, she does not like raindrops. Oh, she likes embrace. For some reason, Sayori likes scars. But she also likes, cry. For some reason, she's fine with misery. Oh, but she also likes music. Sayori prefers death. She likes both of these words. Of love. Don't know if you can saw it in the bottom right, but that was me getting the perfect Sayori. Oh hey! The sketch of her first CG, which I'm going to get shortly. Oh yes, this one. Write all three for Sayori, except I never did that. The reason I got it was because I did it in Act 2, and the game thought it was Act 1 for some reason. Oh, I'm gonna have that legitimately, shortly. Oh yes, concept art for the protagonist. Because you see, I have unlocked another email. I'll go over these later. When I do more of that hunting down data files. But in the meantime, I will see you after I've written the poem. And here's the poem. Endless Thoughts. Though the air is quiet, I can still hear the music, and in my grief I feel the words. The tune comes to me and I sing. What's most precious? What can never return? Love, each flavor a vintage, and some will never be poured, even though we wish a bottle would be uncorked and turned empty. But in this fated dance, death is the only partner that lasts. The silence is broken, just like a heart. The edge of the sky grows dark, not with night, but with clouds, and soon the sky itself will cry, its own tears more pressing than any scream. From sunny hope, from the embrace of a family, from a romance that was, equally excitement and adventure, down to this. I see the truth. There is no room, not even for fear of the future. Despair leaves nothing else. Not even that. I was trying to do something Sayori-like in the style. So anyway, there it is. There's, my first poem for Sayori. I'll see you back in the game then. Here we are. And, I actually looked it up a little bit, I actually listened a bit, so, I think I have a better Monica voice now. Hi again, Naysmith. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. Might feel a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Basically, my attempt at Monica's voice now is basically me moving my jaw back a little and trying to, just do my voice only lighter. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Naysmith. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. I'm gonna skip ahead because I have not actually seen Sayori's scenes before, so I should be able to stop at them. Oh, that's right. When I was poking around, I briefly saw a little bit of the scenes. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Looks like I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Oh, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that... No, that's too Yuri-like. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. It doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Okay, yeah. I think that's a better voice here. Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. I can never get Monica's voice. Sorry. Sorry about that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. So that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! Please give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. And her first CG scene. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully button the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It got bigger again. But don't say that out loud. Anyway, he looks much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. While we share the poems we wrote now. Yay! Naysmith, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's show it to Sayori first. I'm most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Naysmith! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, my character doesn't. I have a little bit of an idea. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Aha! Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Naysmith poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Naysmith. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, but I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Anyway, I'm gonna hold you to that, then. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that, then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. See, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making you rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's show it to Monica. Hi, Naysmith. Okay, I can just skip through. Because this is... Because, I'm showing you Sayori's route, not, I've already done the Let's Play version. Let's try Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That means she neither liked it nor disliked it. Well, she didn't hate it, but she didn't like it. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. But it just didn't invoke any emotions. Okay, let's try Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing. Since I'm getting this line, that means that she neither liked nor disliked it, I think. And now Natsuki and Yuri are having that argument. Sayori's route, so help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, dry, not any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive, so I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Naysmith! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's the same as she always was. Yeah, I'm going to edit. I've been editing the context just a little bit. Big and beautiful. Sayori? Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I'm not sure if I should skip this for being universal route or not. But, looks like we're still talking about Sayori, so, such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, since we're at the okay, everyone, that means I'm gonna skip forward to... the next Sayori poem. I used Empty already, and Adventure. Let's go with Loud. That's Atone, not Alone. Are any of these words? Oh wait, she likes, Rainbow. And Cheer. Friends. Flower. She likes rose, but I just did a type of flower, so I want to see if there's another one. Oh, Joy. prayer. Sunset. Treasure. Warm. Bliss. Misery. She does like alone. This is gonna be a doozy to figure out how these all go together. Sparkle, just did that. That has. These have all the hallmarks of the Yuri's words. Oh, I did excitement last time. Oh well. Next word. Let's see. Eternity is definitely a Yuri's word. So is this one. Ah, she likes embrace. Okay. She also likes party. And I will see you once I've written the poem based on those 20 words. And here we are with my next poem. Trying to capture the somewhat depressed style that Sayori has. I wait 3 years. The storm breaks, and where once I saw clouds, a rainbow of promises appears. As drops of water fall from the petals of a nearby flower, my sadness fades. Is this joy? I wait the days, and I am still alone. My friends call me to their party. They say it will cheer me up. I wait the seasons as they turn. Spring to summer to fall to winter. Another storm breaks, this time at sunset. And off of the snow, a cold, lazy light. The snow sparkles all the same, shining just like a treasure to be lost, for all snow will melt one day. I wait upon the seasons again, winter to spring to summer to fall. The cold comes in, a chilly embrace, company to a misery that once let in, refuses to leave. A shoulder devil that whispers, yet could not be more loud. I wait again until summer. The sun's warm rays give me what bliss they may. My soul breathes again, a vacation from torment. With each breath, a prayer, not for the excitement others may feel, but for the respite to last. And that's the poem. I'm a little distracted writing these simply because of how much Sayori's style can speak to me at times. So anyway, I'll see you back in the game. And we're back. Because I have not yet seen Sayori's second CG scene, I can just skip ahead to... That's the Sayori's hungry scene. Naysmith! Naysmith! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies for another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Naysmith to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. So you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Naysmith? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest of things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kind of dull. Naysmith! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say lines of a poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. Just meant it's a pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say that. It's embarrassing. I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Naysmith, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, it's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. Those crayons don't look like they spilled nearly as much as the narration said they had. And her second CG scene. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Naysmith! Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Shouldn't have gone with the one she likes. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ah. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Naysmith, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how I used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you? You were kind of oblivious in some ways, like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I'd start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Naysmith, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. But don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. Guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Naysmith, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think you'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. It wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. And once we make it back to the club room. You're back! Good timing, I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Naysmith. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Oh hey, adventure is one of her favorite words. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Let's show it to Sayori first. Naysmith, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even little things. Like cooking. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. You have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand me when I try to explain things to you, Sayori. I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Naysmith, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snapping sound. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little bit clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. This is the one where she is scraping through her brain to try and find happy memories. Deeper and deeper. Happy thoughts in the shards. And now, there's almost nothing left. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot! And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'll keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always made a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's try Natsuki. Okay. She's basically saying it's not bad, but it's not good either. Let's see if Yuri likes it. Is it my turn? Let's see if it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Naysmith. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Okay, so she doesn't like or dislike it. Let's try Monica. Hi again, Naysmith. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway... Oh. I'm just gonna watch her poem, read her poem. It's the Save Me colors thing. Skipping on ahead. Really long discussion. This is Sayori. And now Sayori's route, asking if I'd walk home with Yuri or if I'd walk home with Sayori. Looks like Yuri is slightly more approving than Natsuki. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Naysmith. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. And I am now at this last attempt at the poem game. She likes... Oh, misfortune, okay. She also likes feather, I know. A simple word, fun. Would have expected of Natsuki, but then Sayori is something of a hybrid. Let's balance that with defeat. She does not like raindrops, Oh, she does like rose. Ocean. Tragedy. Go with broken again. Well, again for a couple poems ago. Let's bring back death as a word to use. Charm. She likes music. She likes daydream, but not regular dream. None of those words are ones that she actually likes. Let's go with dream, which will please Yuri. Hopeless. Empty. Wrath, which also pleases Yuri, because I've basically already got this. Smile. Whistle will please Natsuki a little. Alone. Dance. Let's go for a summer. Each of the girls is Yuri and Natsuki both have a word that they like twice. And I will see you after I have finished the poem, the final poem that I will be showing off. See you then. And here's my poem, Broken Soul. I look over the ocean, watching alone. Beside me is a vase, empty as my hope, but for a single black rose. For death is the one enemy we cannot defeat. Hopeless I wander. Others dance in the air of dying summer. I wander like a feather in the wind, unable to join their fun. I look over to the tree on the hill, where misfortune struck. I must not dwell on the tragedy, it is all I can do. I can only dwell on where my smile turned to wrath, not at a person, but at the sky, as the music of my soul was snuffed out. I cannot dream, cannot so much as whistle. I remember the charm in the air when first we met, but now my soul is broken, just like that fallen branch that broke us. So yeah, this is a story, about, well, it's about loss, and, figured it was something like Sayori's line. Also about dwelling on negative emotions, and how people don't really have how people tend to hang up on negative emotions, when positive would be far more productive, because, well, there's just no escaping them. Anyway, I'll see you back in the game. And we are back in the game. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Okay, because that has some Sayori stuff, I'm going to go through it again. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Actually, I'm pretty sure that... Okay. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, and everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Naysmith, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Saying main thing on her mind is you, Naysmith. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has been. You're so funny, Naysmith. You thought that maybe you've just always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? Didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. And, for those who've, seen my previous videos and know what Monica does, yeah, this is basically her trying to, this is her second to last ditch effort at, stopping Sayori from confessing her love. Watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. And that's impossible when she's behaving like that. Feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. Why don't we share our poems now? Let's show it to Sayori first. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Naysmith. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I don't want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Naysmith. Still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems to like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. Uncharted territory. Skip button is disabled. Because I disabled the option to skip unseen text. I know you should have some... I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wavelength or something. This is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only thing exciting in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, Naysmith, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. Glance around the room to make sure nobody else has noticed this. Sayori. Probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Naysmith. It's just a little rain cloud. Sorry you had to see that. Ah, promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Let's go for Monica. Ah, it's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see, I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Naysmith, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. You know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. And I can just skip through to, the show to Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It's not as good as yesterday's anyway. See what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me away. That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ah! Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah, how the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it's funny to her, because that's kind of the point. I just watch my mouth around to Natsuki. Anyway, she holds her poem out to me. Yeah, felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. And, let's try. Is anything different with Yuri? Oh. Well done, Naysmith. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing her writing like this. Oh, apparently, she didn't like the early ones, but she does like this one more. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. It's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess I'll be doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Naysmith? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that's what's most important, is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Oh, they both wrote about beaches today. Marvel, millions of years in the making. Chaotically meets the surface. A sand castle where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, the tide comes. We'll gently look at your foundations until you give in. Stand by the foam wraps around my ankles. Salty air. Drift forward. Return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki told me about. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? I'm going to save so that I don't accidentally skip something. Oh, that's right. Next up is my choice, can't do Sayori, can't support Monica. I'm gonna go with, Yuri. Okay. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Naysmith! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. This is technically a universal part, but considering how integral it is to her character, I'm not going to skip it this time. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just want to see how you're doing, after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Naysmith. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Just tell me already, until I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Naysmith, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Naysmith? Guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring or to waste? Put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. As if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Naysmith. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ah, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha, you're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Naysmith, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. If I was selfish, finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. This is heart-rending, watching it again. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ah, Naysmith. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Naysmith. Sayori isn't tugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Naysmith, I... Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Naysmith. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Let's skip through this because it's irrelevant to Sayori's path. Okay, I'm just going to jump through to when Sayori shows up. So Sayori? Eh? Hi, Naysmith. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Naysmith. I just stopped by to say hi. Hello, it was nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. I can see them. I can actually see them in her sprite.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Naysmith? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Naysmith. If I weren't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right.
That, that was a hint about what's going on. An Act 1 hint. The first of them, almost the first.
I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Oh, the tears are gone.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Naysmith. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself.
And tears are back.
Naysmith, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings. There's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends and having fun with you every day, helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, I know we'll both be happy.
Naysmith.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Naysmith, is this really okay?
Yeah, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Naysmith. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? You're not going away at all, Naysmith.
It's okay, Sayori. Might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about these things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Naysmith.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I really don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me that you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. I'm having much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings, as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. I'm going to try to stop at a very specific point when Monica starts showing me the poems. Basically, Monica found out that coupled with Sayori now. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder. A simple gesture of walking to her school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs, what I want to give her. Don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, just feels right. And, there's some... Nah. Okay. So the, things... Recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation. Noticing some details that differ between this and VM1. Some form of Monica's changes. A certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. Speculate Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think. She would have to manufacture his character herself, as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such a limited and dissonant personality traits? Am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations of this anomaly. I have Laster, OMG. Who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? Don't tell Paula, get 404 in a microsecond. Well, it would get 404'd. Relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some sort of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. Internal 404. I'll need to double check that later, but I think I might have already seen that. Pictures. Sayori's first poem, her second. Natsuki's third. Natsuki's special poem. Yuri's first through third and special. Monica's first poem, second, third. The Act 2 version of her first poem. Sayori's first CG, her second. The I Love You to Sayori. Try both Sayori and Monica for a weekend before choosing Natsuki or Yuri. This one was from an email communication. Hmm. I need to look up what I'm missing for those two. And this one. I have Natsuki's third and Natsuki's special. Y'all need to figure out what I'm missing for those two. Oh yes. I found a way to crash the game. Did you know that if you put Candy Hearts into the 255 version into a playlist, then listen to it on loop until the one in all songs changes to the corrupted version, well, to the one that cuts off into the corrupted version, that it can crash the game? Apparently it can. I've unlocked them both now, so I can't show that. But anyway, I will, because I can't use the mouse right now, I'm going to exit this, and then I am going to go through finish Act 1 until the very end of Act 2, because nothing matters during Act 2. I will see you then. And here's where things might start mattering again soon. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away.
I'm here! Naysmith, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Naysmith? Oh, jeez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
This actually is part of Sayori's route, or at least, what immediately happens after this.
I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Naysmith. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, ahaha. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. I just realized I forgot to, set up my, make Monica realize that I'm recording. So, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, it's set up now. Can you hear me? Is it working?
Okay, or just went through this,
You know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Naysmith. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri? Well, I kind of started to mess with her. Ahaha, I'm sorry you had to see that, though. So, also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. I actually think that, based on those emails we received, and that, all that, I think that, the romance game is actually an overlay to allow me to safely interact with this world. And that the overlay has an intelligence of its own and is trying to correct things, according to the script. And it has higher authority than she does, though she's able to mess things up within it. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Naysmith? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? Again, I'm of the theory that she actually had a secret route, and wasn't patient enough to find it. It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Naysmith. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. Considering that Monica never fails to go crazy like this, I'd say either she lacks it as much as they do, or they all have it, but and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Naysmith, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard for you to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why this world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Naysmith. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. There must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. I realize that you have the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Naysmith, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Naysmith, will you go out with me?
Just Monica.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Naysmith. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Aha, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Naysmith. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things don't go my way.
And this is why her route is actually Act 3 is actually important. Because while I can delete her now, I must not do so to get the true ending.
Ah, thankfully it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
It's all Monica. And it's all glitched out, so there's no actual words.
Hi again, Naysmith. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Naysmith, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world, and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Naysmith? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. I really get self-conscious on really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time to prepare, did I scare you? Ha ha ha, you're so cute. Anyway, Naysmith, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, I'm sorry.
We'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. At this point, I should probably be able to delete her, but that would require... That would require exiting out the game and making another split. And those are a mild pain to... Right, it's not letting me use my my mouse because there's a small glitch with the metaverse of sorts. What's happening? Naysmith, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Naysmith. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Monica, that chart does not exist. Did you do this to me, Naysmith? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. Loved you so much, Naysmith. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Or are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Naysmith, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Again, Monica sort of redeems the Yandere archetype to me. I've made up my mind. Naysmith, I know that I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... And the game's resetting again. And this time, instead of a glitched out Sayori, Monica is completely missing. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Naysmith! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk together to school every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Naysmith, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh, but you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together, make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Naysmith, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not... Start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take offense to that now. After all, how can I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll give it a surprise. Boo! Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. That's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School days ordinary as ever, over before I know it. Pack up my things, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number from the club from the flyer I saw. Walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Naysmith? But what are you doing here? Well, I just... glance around the room. Ah! So you're the Naysmith that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Naysmith. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. Just gotta think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. Okay. Skip ahead to what I have not yet seen. To what we have not yet seen. Can't skip anymore. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Naysmith. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Oh, Naysmith, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Naysmith, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. Instead of for getting rid of Monica, which she does in the normal ending. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Naysmith? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the Literature Club would go that far. But, all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Naysmith. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Normal song for now.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
This time, every last one of the CG scenes should be lit up, and she won't delete them. Natsuki, not being deleted. The second Natsuki. First Yuri scene. And her second scene.
And if this world won't write me an
Because this time, Monica has decided that there's no need to intervene because Sayori isn't going mad with power. Natsuki's festival prep scene and Yuri's festival prep scene. And then Sayori comes after.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
And that partially drunk apple juice again.
Is it love if I take your is it love? If
And
I
her
set you
love
free?
confession. And spending time with Monica.
Down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If
Oh.
I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat,
Removing the
what
screens.
do you call
Removing the game, the GUI,
reality?
the graphic user interface.
Your reality. If I
Removing the
don't
menu.
have to love you,
Removing the script.
I'll leave you be.
So yeah, that's the special player who received the special ending. For years, I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Interactive art, new worlds, challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even life is hard on you. Some are just plain fun, that's okay too. Dating sims may have heightened empathy for fictional characters, or feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. Goes for all genres, basically. Challenging the status quo. And let's... Oh, right. I can't use the mouse to navigate anymore because of that. That's, Okay, so I looked it up, and these two, and this, and these, I believe, are side stories. I'm basically just missing the side stories. For the special ending. Also the special ending. Natsuki's head angle is changed to make her pose more natural and candid, rather than model-like. And the chibis. Or chibis. Well, anyway. Data collected 73%. So yeah, next up is going to be the side stories. Apparently Monica was responsible for destroying multiple universes other than this one. So anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Sayori's romance route, including the special bit of the ending. So anyway, this is the Naysmith, signing out. I'm going to change my background, by the way, for the next episode. See you next episode.